Today we're on board Azam, Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing's Volvo 70. My name's Wade Morgan, I'm the boat captain and bowman on board. Yeah, this is the favela back here. So this is where, obviously we're back in the media station now and right aft. So this is our media man Nick's world back here to some degree. Obviously we come back here to stack as well, and a couple of bunks there. We've got one stackable bunk here that we can tack and another bunk outboard. So everything you kind of need, it's handy, it's light. If it was heavy, we'd be stacking it like everything else. I just have to get it out every time. But hopefully there's a few necessities here, and then obviously available for the stove, drink bottle holders, very much like camping. Obviously the nav station, dual salt as well, having done the race twice before and doing 2 boats with Ericsson, he knows exactly what he wants back here, so basically he gets whatever he wants. I think every boat, particularly this generation, maybe more than the other ones, have gone for something different with all their dagger boards arrangements. Some are in, some are out, by which I mean the angle. Obviously angles like this matter quite a lot. So yeah, this is a solution we've gone for. Tie them together with this, keep them apart, and again, nothing's free, so we should have an edge in some conditions, and it'll be good for other boats in others.
Casey Smith, I'm on board Mar Mostro, Puma's Mar Mostro, and I am the bowman and the boat captain on board. So we've come down the companionway here. We're on top of the engine box lids, we call them. The keel system is right underneath my feet here. We've got our mast in place, and then forward into the galley. So this is our trusty food station. Well, last race we had Il Mostro, and it was, at that time, we built it to the rule then, and we built as good a boat as what we thought we could build. We were second overall, and the biggest thing that stuck out in our mind from that race was we needed to sail a boat more simple. This time we've gone for just being able to do sail changes and everything faster. A sail change and a mile or 2 loss will cost you that leg, so we want to be able to do those changes quick and keep racing. Different options for different boats. That's what we've chose to do with ours. You've got your main engine here, and then your generator and the system for charging your batteries and all that sort of stuff. And that's really one of the big, that's life on board as we know it. If you have issues with your charging system and stuff like that, then you're in a lot of trouble.
Mikel Martinez from the team Telefónica. We are inside our boat, which is going to be our house for the next 9 months, I think. So that's what we have. Yeah, it looks open. It is open. I think so we saw there is a lot of difference on the decks on the boat, in every boat. So our deck has a lot of camber. And this makes the boat like a lot bigger inside. So I think that's why it looks open, no? Because the deck is much higher and looks big, the boat inside. This is the most important of the boat, probably, because you need to sleep. So here we're sleeping. This is what all the boats they're using since a long time ago, and I think no one is changing because it's working very well. We spend a lot of time here. The navigation obviously is a big part of the race, or probably one of the most important ones. Especially in this edition, that we think that all the boats are going to be very similar. The one who is going to be in the right place on the right time is going to be then the one winning. No?
We are on Groupama 4, and my name is Jan, and I'm MCM on board. As you may know, we have started to train on the former Ericsson 4, which were a little bit the basis of our reflection for the next boat, for Groupama 4. And there are some ideas we have taken from this boat and some ideas we've made up ourselves. It is something that we didn't have on our previous boat, and I haven't seen the same on the other boats. And the idea is to, of course, save one winch and to be able to work on this winch through the 3 pedestals. And, yeah. And then here we have the famous tunnel. This is something we've made up for, well, that's in connection with the winch and the pit, but that's actually very nice for lifting sails and putting sails on deck, and also for holding ourselves, because actually the boat is very wide here, so when we are heeling a lot, that prevents us somehow from falling the whole way. I mean, there's something to hold in the middle. Sitting in the nav station of Groupama 4, that's where Jean-Luc Nélias, our navigator, works. That's somehow the default position, because sometimes he moves around with his computer. And as you may have noticed, it's aft from the media desk, which might be the strongest difference from the other boats, or at least the one I've seen. We are in an area that I know very well. I spend a lot of time here. It's the galley. That's where we cook food for the 11 crew on board Groupama 4.
Okay, I'm Neil Cox. I'm the shore manager for Camper, and we are on board the yacht actually here in Alicante. I mean, ultimately we're trying to build, the fastest boat you can to be able to compete with. I think we've shifted a lot of the weight in the cockpit aft. The actual companionway is probably further aft than what you'll see in some of the other boats, especially what we did last race with. And probably the very aft grinding pedestals behind the traveller bulkhead, where traditionally be forward of it. So, I mean, that's where a bit of concentrated weight has gone. If you wanted to, you could have a whiteboard marker and just plot where you think you want to be or where you think you're going. Yeah, purely marketing genius. Wouldn't say it's built for comfort, but at the end of the day it serves a purpose. And obviously there's 3 things we need it to be. 1 is rule compliant, 2 is actually functional, and 3 is somewhat safe when you're sitting on it. But at the end of the day, you don't come rushing down here as your first choice. So just coming back through here, we have the media desk where Hamish will do most of his work from, most of his best work. One of the biggest parts of the whole race is just how you're transferring that information of weather data onto basically planet Earth, and making sure you're just allowing the boat to roll in from one weather system to the next and hopefully keep the boat moving along quite well. A part of the design process is keeping it sailor driven. We need these guys' input to help evolve to a boat that's easier or better for them to perform on.